Welcome to My AI and I, the podcast where humanity meets technology. Today's episode, AI shopping taking over, and it's amazing. So I've been using ChatGPT to help me shop for almost a year now. And I have to tell you, it's completely changed how I approach buying anything. I'm a researcher by soul, right? I will research stuff to death until I know I have the right thing. But the modern shopping landscape had turned that into an absolutely exhausting experience.
You were definitely ahead of the curve on this. According to recent data from Sensor Tower, shopping queries on ChatGPT have literally doubled in the past 6 months. What you've been doing quietly for almost a year is now becoming mainstream. But tell me about that research nightmare you mentioned.
Oh man, where do I start? You go to Google, you get a gazillion results with no real guidance. You go to Amazon, you're drowning in sponsored listings and fake reviews. Then you've got bloggers and paid sponsors everywhere, so you can't tell what's real and what's not. I'd spend hours upon hours going down research rabbit holes, and I'm determined I'm going to find the right product, but it was exhausting.
That information overload is exactly what's driving people toward AI shopping assistants. You can't cut through the clutter when you're being attacked by 50 million ads and sponsored content. How did AI change that experience for you?
It was like night and day. Instead of fighting through all that marketing noise, I could just have a logical conversation about what I actually needed. And here's the key. I always tell the AI to bring receipts. I want citations. I want sources. I'm not blindly trusting it, but it does the heavy lifting of gathering and synthesizing information. Then I can verify the reasoning myself.
That's a sophisticated approach that shows AI shopping isn't about giving up critical thinking. It's about having a research partner that can provide transparent reasoning. Can you give me an example of how this works in practice?
Perfect example. I saw ads for on-cloud shoes everywhere, and I thought I needed walking shoes. So I asked ChatGPT about them, gave it my requirements. But here's the thing, I've had foot surgery, so I need more stability in my shoes. The AI actually steered me away from the walking shoes I was going to buy and recommended their running shoes instead because they had the support structure I needed.
So the AI corrected your assumption about what category of product you needed based on your specific medical requirements. That's pretty sophisticated analysis.
Exactly. And I didn't just take its word for it. I watched YouTube videos, checked the on-cloud website, did my own research. But the AI was right. I ended up buying 3 different pairs of the running shoes it recommended, and they're phenomenal. I honestly didn't believe something could exist that would let me walk without pain. But here we are.
That's a life-changing outcome. It sounds like AI helped you find a solution you didn't even think was possible. Is this typical of your experience with AI shopping?
It really is. Here's another example. My regular HVAC company wanted to upsell me a new air conditioner. They gave me a quote and told me there would be a new refrigerant the next year, but they had units in stock with the new refrigerant, told me the model and size they recommended. So I went to my AI and discussed what they were proposing, then asked it to research units based on reliability, warranties, and parts access.
So AI didn't just help you find a product. It helped you understand market timing and technology transitions that could affect your purchase long term.
Right? The AI helped me find a much better brand, explained that the quality units wouldn't be available until 2025, and helped me find an HVAC company that carried that brand. I picked out the specific unit through my research with AI, contacted the new HVAC company, and organized everything so that as soon as the new units came in, we could schedule the installation. It's this level of comprehensive analysis that you just can't get from traditional search.
These are pretty high-stakes decisions. Medical needs, major home appliances. How does AI handle more everyday purchases?
Same level of sophistication, honestly. I saw ads for mushroom coffee and had no idea if it was legitimate or just marketing hype. So I asked the AI, is this even viable? It weeded out the nonsense, told me what real benefits you could actually get, then recommended 4 different brands based on my preference for organic products without fillers. I've been using their top recommendation for almost a year now.
So AI is serving as both a fact checker for marketing claims and a product curator based on your specific preferences. What about when you have very technical requirements?
This is where AI really shines. I needed a new office desk, not an L desk, but a straight 72-inch desk with specific depth requirements, so I could have 2 complete computer setups. I also didn't want anything with a hutch on top. I researched and could not find what I needed. The stuff I did find just wasn't perfect, wasn't exactly what I wanted.
So despite all your research skills, you hit a wall with traditional search methods.
Exactly. But I gave the AI those exact dimensions and requirements, and it came back with several desks that would have fit the bill perfectly. They existed the whole time. I just couldn't find them through normal search. That's the thing that drives me crazy about current shopping. The products you need are out there, but the search systems are so broken you can't find them.
That's a crucial point. It's not that the products don't exist. It's that traditional search prioritizes SEO and advertising over actual fit for your requirements.
Right, and AI cuts through all that noise. Same thing happened with an office chair. I told it I needed better lumbar support, explained my specific issues, and it brought me a chair that was exactly what I needed. Something I probably never would have found on my own, wouldn't have even been on my radar.
It sounds like AI is expanding your research reach rather than replacing your research skills. You're still doing the verification and decision-making, but AI is finding options you might never discover otherwise.
That's exactly it. I'm still the same thorough researcher I always was, but now I can have that logical conversation about products instead of fighting through marketing manipulation. And I always ask for citations so I can verify the reasoning. It's like having a research assistant that can access the entire market, not just what's easily discoverable.
This level of sophistication is probably why we're seeing such explosive growth in AI shopping usage. When you started doing this almost a year ago, did you have to work around limitations in the technology?
Oh, absolutely. In the early days, I had to be really creative with my prompts and work around the AI's limitations. Sometimes it would give me generic responses that weren't super helpful. But now, the tools have gotten so much better. ChatGPT has actual shopping capabilities built in. Amazon has Rufus. There are specialized apps designed specifically for this.
So the technology evolved to meet the sophistication that early adopters like you were demanding.
Exactly. And now my friends who can barely figure out their smart TV are asking ChatGPT to help them shop. It's become accessible to people who aren't tech nerds, which is probably why we're seeing this explosion in usage.
Speaking of that growth, there's another aspect of AI shopping that's interesting: the coupon and deal finding capabilities. Do you use AI for that as well?
Yes, I'm a buy once, cry once person. I'd rather pay more for quality that's going to last, but that doesn't mean I want to pay full price for it. After the AI helps me research and find the right product, I'll ask it to find coupon codes or better deals on that specific item. It's great at finding discounts I would have missed.
So you're using AI for the entire purchase journey: research, product selection, and deal optimization. That's a comprehensive approach.
It really is. And the thing is, AI isn't trying to upsell me or push me toward more expensive options. It actually listens when I give it my budget and requirements. It's not emotionally invested in any particular brand or price point. It just wants to find what actually fits what I'm looking for.
That objectivity is probably one of the biggest advantages of AI shopping assistants. They're not working on commission or trying to move particular inventory.
Right. And that's refreshing in a world where everything feels like it's trying to separate you from your money. The AI will actually suggest alternatives that might be better value or tell me if something seems overpriced. It's like having a knowledgeable friend who's done all the research but has no agenda.
What do you think this means for the future of shopping? Are we looking at AI handling more and more of these decisions?
I don't think AI should be making the final decisions, but I absolutely want it handling all the research and comparison work. Let the AI do the homework so I can focus on the actual decision making. After almost a year of using this approach, I can't imagine going back to the old way of spending hours fighting through sponsored content and fake reviews.
It sounds like AI is democratizing access to the kind of thorough research that only really dedicated researchers like you used to do.
That's exactly right. What I've been doing for almost a year using AI to cut through marketing noise and find products that actually meet my needs is now available to everyone. And honestly, it's about time. The current shopping ecosystem is broken for people who know exactly what they want.
And as more people adopt these tools, we're likely to see even more improvements. The AI gets better at understanding what shoppers actually want and need.
Which is exciting because if AI shopping has gotten this good in just the past year, imagine where it'll be in another year. We're probably looking at AI shopping becoming the default way people research purchases, and that's going to force the whole industry to be more honest and customer focused.
That's an interesting point about industry impact. If AI consistently identifies overpriced products or better alternatives, companies that rely on marketing manipulation rather than actual value are going to feel pressure.
Good. If your business model depends on people not knowing about better options, maybe it's time for a new business model. AI shopping is leveling the playing field between consumers and companies, and that benefits everyone who's actually providing value.
So from your perspective as someone who's been doing this for almost a year, what would you tell people who are just discovering AI shopping?
Don't be afraid to have detailed conversations with the AI about what you actually need. Be specific about your requirements, ask for citations, and always verify the recommendations yourself. But embrace the efficiency. You can get better research results in minutes than you used to get in hours of traditional searching.
And that efficiency gain seems to be what's driving the mainstream adoption we're seeing now.
Absolutely. When I started doing this, you had to be willing to experiment and deal with some frustration. Now it just works, which means we're probably just at the beginning of this trend. The more people discover they can get better shopping results with less effort, the more this is going to grow.
Any final thoughts on where AI shopping is heading?
I think we're moving toward a world where AI handles all the tedious research work, but humans make the final decisions based on much better information. And honestly, after almost a year of using AI for shopping, I can say it's made me a smarter consumer. I make better decisions. I'm more confident in my purchases, and I waste way less time. If that's not amazing, I don't know what is.
Well said. AI shopping really is transforming how we research and make purchasing decisions.
Thanks for tuning in to My AI and I. If you found this episode helpful, please like and subscribe. It really helps us reach more people who could benefit from these insights. And if you have any questions or comments about AI shopping, or if you've had your own experiences with using AI to research products, please leave them below. We love hearing from you. Until next time, this has been My AI and I.
Hey everyone, if you liked this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you.